Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2020 Alumni Awards Affair live stream from my living room, likely to yours somewhere in the world. It's so great to be with you. My name is Kim Johnson. I'm a journalist here in Minnesota. I'm also a very proud 2006 journalism alumna and Gopher proud, right? Ski-U-Mah for sure. Well, this evening, we are here to appreciate you taking the time to be with us, to tune in and to help us celebrate our exceptional alumni. Traditionally, this is a week of the year when we get together and celebrate homecoming. Obviously, it's really a fun week. Can't do that this year for obvious reasons. But we want to do something to get together and have a community sense of what we are as Gophers. Even though we can't get together physically this year in person, we can still celebrate our shared Gopher spirit. That's what we're going to do tonight. This evening is all about honoring exceptional service and leadership of our alumni. You tonight are going to witness the passion of these alumni, the feel and what they have for the University of Minnesota. The leadership and involvement of alumni are vital to the success of this world-class institution that we're all so proud to say is our own. Before we meet tonight's honorees, I'd like to recognize a few special individuals who are here with us this evening. First, a special thank you to our Alumni Association members who make the awards program and events like this possible for all of our alumni. I'd also like to thank the university leaders, including the Regents, President Gable, and also the college deans, many of whom are on with us right now tonight, joining us live stream this evening. Additional thanks goes out to members of the Alumni Association Board of Directors, including Board Chair Mark Jessen. The Alumni Association collaborates with many partners in serving alumni Association staff, the alumni relations officers in the schools and colleges. They've all been part of making this evening possible. Your dedication, your partnership, and commitment are greatly appreciated. Let's take a moment to recognize this year's Alumni Association Awards Selection Committee for their work reviewing nominations and identifying individuals who demonstrated exceptional commitment to the leadership of the Alumni Association over the past year. Thank you to you all. We appreciate your work. You're going to hear a little more about them in just a minute, but I would also like to recognize Liberty Mutual, an Alumni Association partner for 21 years, for their support in tonight's event. So thank you very much for that. We also want to take time to recognize our team of supporters, especially right now, the event's signature sponsor, the Alumni Market. The Minnesota Alumni Market, a first of its kind online store, is dedicated to supporting U of M alumni businesses and their products. And you're going to hear more about them in just a moment as well. Now for a little bit of fun, we want to hear from you during today's Alumni Awards Affair. Thanks to the generosity of the Minnesota Alumni Market, we have some prizes to give away tonight. Yes, you could win. So let's check out some of the fantastic products from alumni makers that are in the market. So you just saw there, our fall ready prize packages feature a soda clothing maroon and gold long sleeve thermal in your choice of sizes, plus their maroon and gold ball cap that is exclusive to the market, a pine scented Woodchuck USA candle featuring the state as a cutout on the top of a cedar wrapped container, and a Ski-U-Mah neck gaiter from Synergy Imports that will be perfect for keeping warm this fall, although we certainly did not need it today, right? So to win one of our fantastic Minnesota Alumni Market prizes, we want you to send us a photo of your setup. Where are you watching from? Are you in your living room like myself, wearing your maroon and gold? Are you watching with a family? Take a group photo. Maybe are you guys curled up on the couch under a maroon and gold blanket? We want to see how you guys are showing your Gopher pride, even if it's just in the comfort of your home where we really want to all be together. We want to see how you're doing that. So share a post about the event and also encourage family and friends to tune in too. You can send your submissions to any of the UMAA social media accounts you see on the screen by tagging @UMN Alumni. And anyone who shares a post will be entered to win, and we'll share your submissions live throughout tonight's program. Okay, so moving on now, we have at this moment, it is a privilege to introduce Regent Janie Mayron. Janie Mayron is a retired United States magistrate judge and lawyer. Mayron received a Bachelor of Arts degree in sociology from the University of Minnesota in 1973, and a law degree from the University of Minnesota in 1976. She has held numerous leadership positions in a variety of nonprofit and legal organizations, including as president of the University of Minnesota Alumni Association. For her service to the public and the law, Mayron has received the University of Minnesota Alumni Service Award. Welcome, Regent Mayron.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the Board of Regents, it is my pleasure to be here this evening to honor the alumni who have made a significant impact on the University of Minnesota. All of our award recipients are outstanding ambassadors for the university. Through their collegiate connections or connections with the Alumni Association, through their international work, through their advocacy to the legislature regarding the importance of the university to the state, and through their development of extraordinary programs that have significantly impacted the university and the world. From mentoring to hosting events, to serving on various committees and boards, unequivocally, I can say that the university would not shine quite as brightly as it does today without your tremendous contributions. You exceptional volunteers have demonstrated the value of keeping our alumni and students engaged, and you have shown all of us that Gopher pride exists all around the country and the world. The university has benefited immensely from your time, your energy, and your talent as volunteers and advocates. On behalf of the Board of Regents, I say to you, thank you, and thank you. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you so much for that comment, Regent Mayron. It's wonderful to have you with us here this evening. Well, now for the reason that you are all here, let's recognize some remarkably distinguished alumni. With us this evening is Alumni Association Board Chair, Mark Jessen. Welcome, Mark.
It's a pleasure to speak with you all this evening. My name is Mark Jessen, and I currently serve as the board chair for the Alumni Association Board of Directors. As you all know, 2020 has certainly been a year like no other. And lately, I have been referring to myself as the virtual chair of the Alumni Association. But as President Gable very sensitively and astutely pointed out to me, there are worse titles. And having owned many of them, I did not argue with her. So despite a pandemic, economic downturn, and the loss of our Gopher football season, U of M alumni have been out there doing what they do best, rowing the boat and making a difference. Tonight we honor distinguished alumni and students. We'll hear from recipients from across the nation and around the globe about how they have impacted their industries and strengthened the university community. To all the award recipients, we are here tonight to honor your efforts and accomplishments. You are role models for how to lead, serve, and give back. Tonight you will meet and be inspired by our honorees. You'll meet servant-hearted alumni who have impacted their industries while never hesitating to give generously of their time and talents. You'll meet international alumni who are making a difference in their professions and make us proud of our global alumni community. and you'll meet alumni leaders and networks whose loyalty and service are exceptional and strengthens our university. Truly, every one of these individuals makes me proud to be a Gopher. I will begin the awards presentation night with the University of Minnesota Alumni Association Awards. These awards honor extraordinary alumni programs, outstanding alumni networks and societies, the U40 Alumni Leader, and the Advocate of the Year. Let's begin by recognizing the extraordinary programs of our alumni societies and networks. Our first award is the Society Program Extraordinaire. This award celebrates exceptional alumni programs sponsored by a collegiate unit or alumni society. The Society Program Extraordinaire goes to the Carlson School of Management Twin Cities Centennial Celebration. To celebrate the historic centennial year of business education at the Carlson School of Management in 2019, the school produced a large-scale event at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, designed to highlight leaders who have made a significant impact over the past 100 years, as well as feature current success stories associated with the school. The event drew over 1,400 attendees from the Carlson School, university, and the business community. Identifying 4 key pillars, it focused on connections to each other, to innovation, to the world, and to tomorrow. The centennial planning required highly coordinated teamwork across a variety of networks, including alumni, students, faculty, major gift officers, corporate partners, local business owners, and internal departments. Attendees enjoyed a multidimensional event that included Innovation Alley, with booths featuring products and work by alumni and student companies, Innovation Insights, a series of TED Talk style presentations, and prominent speakers including Governor Tim Walz, University President Joan T.A. Gable, Wendy Carlson representing the Carlson Family Foundation, and more. The celebration also included MN Cup pitch presentations, designated class reunion areas, and a live musical performance to cap off a memorable night. Congratulations to everyone involved in executing this phenomenal program. We are also pleased to honor another group with the award for Program Extraordinaire this year. This award is particularly significant as it honors the work of our alumni in light of the current global health crisis. The Shenzhen Fight Coronavirus Charity Campaign has received this year's distinction of Network Program Extraordinaire. Across the globe on any given day, thousands of University of Minnesota alumni communicate, network, and support each other in different ways. In the case of the UMAA's Shenzhen chapter in southern China, that concept took on a whole new meaning in January 2020. With the COVID-19 outbreak just announced and the city of Wuhan on lockdown, it soon became apparent that medical supplies and personal protective equipment, PPE, were becoming increasingly scarce. The Shenzhen chapter's leaders quickly responded with their Fight Coronavirus Charity Campaign, focused on helping alleviate this crisis in central China. Through their efforts, they raised more than 110,000 yuan, approximately $16,000, for supplies from over 800 U of M alumni, students, and community members. However, procuring the protective gear proved difficult due to manufacturing delays worldwide. Through hard work and extensive networking, this group leveraged their Minnesota connections with current university students, 3M, and alumni in Europe to get these much needed supplies to the areas with the highest need. The resulting donations of masks, goggles, and protective clothing were distributed between almost 20 hospitals in China. In late February, when alumni in Shenzhen needed to return to work, the chapter once again collaborated to provide masks to those in need as well as to the students in the underdeveloped Guangxi provinces. Other highlights of the Shenzhen chapter's 3-month campaign included opening a hotline that provided psychological counseling services to U of M alumni free of charge for 1 month, and held a virtually culinary competition in honor of the Spring Festival to relieve stress for all during the quarantine period. This highly entertaining competition had over 200 viewers voting on the final winners and helped relieve stress and prioritize joy in those difficult times. What began with the simple desire to support local healthcare workers in a time of great need quickly grew into a 3-month-long campaign, connecting them with alumni chapters throughout the world in Guangzhou, Beijing, Japan, Pakistan, Germany, and engaging more than 500 alumni, showing how the world can come together to support each other during this unprecedented crisis. They truly demonstrate how we all can be #UMN proud. Congratulations to the entire Shenzhen chapter on your remarkable work.
Good evening. Thanks for the honor. On behalf of Shenzhen chapter, I'm so grateful to be honored as a recipient of the Extraordinaire Awards. I want to thank our friends from other alumni associations such as Luxembourg, the United States, Japan, and Pakistan. I also would like to say thanks to China Logistics of Alibaba, Hubei and Shenzhen Charity Organization, and a lot of supporters. We are so proud to become involved with this program. I have found that helping others is the secret source to a happy life. University of Minnesota Alumni Association has provided me with endless fun and meaningful opportunities to give back to the society. I'm carrying you with me, and now we have a supportive passage of goofers in all places. It's my honor to invite some key members of Shenzhen chapter leadership team to share with you here today, as they are not only contributed a lot to this program, but also everything for the Shenzhen chapter. Now, I would like to give the time to them. Once again, thanks for the honor.
From January to March, I was so touched by the enthusiasm of the alumni that I'm thinking about this kind of volunteer spirit. When we were young, we heard about Lei Feng. Nowadays, we talk more about humanity. And now I attribute this volunteer spirit as golfers support each other.
Year 2020 is very special for me. I'm very honored to be part of this program. I will continue to contribute to the U and this kind of charity program.
At that time, I never thought medical equipment is so hard to purchase to save lives, but it feels great to find a way to help when you are grounded at home.
Look back to the almost 3 months at the year of beginning. Some people think it is dark, but in my heart, I think it's bright. At the beginning, we are questioned by some people, but we consistently do the charity and work as a team, and finally we achieved the mission.
You are not alone.
Golfers support each other. Yeah!
Next, we honor the Outstanding Alumni Network. This award celebrates the total efforts of an alumni network in support of the Alumni Association and the University of Minnesota. With alumni networks around the world, alumni networks are essential for connecting alumni to each other and the university. I'm pleased to welcome this year's Outstanding Alumni Network of the Year, drum roll please, Greater New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. With over 8,000 alumni living and working in the tri-state area of New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut, this active chapter goes above and beyond to connect and engage its members while elevating the university's profile. Led by alumna Amanda Rodriguez since 2018, the chapter has developed well-attended, regular member events while embracing the power of social media through a lively Instagram presence. This East Coast network has instituted a variety of popular initiatives, including official football watch parties at McHale's Bar and Grill in Manhattan, quarterly social hours, volunteer opportunities, career month events, participation in Big Ten networking events, and more. Notably, the highly successful Rutgers Tailgate event drew over 100 attendees, bolstered local engagement, and involved personal interactions with Goldie and the Gopher Spirit Squad. I was lucky enough to be in attendance that day, and I can only describe it as elite. Also focused on career development and support, the chapter produced the Hops and Headshots event, which drew dozens of alumni for professional headshots and Gopher-inspired drink specials. In May 2020, Rodriguez connected with Director of National Engagement for the U, Gablia Tao, to help develop the chapter's first COVID-era virtual game night, inspired by the recent Jeopardy College Championship win by CSE sophomore Nabir Sarma. A robust chapter with energetic leadership, the New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut Alumni Network enthusiastically drives member relations in a fun, authentic, and forward-thinking way. Accepting the award on behalf of the Greater New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut Network is Amanda Rodriguez. Congratulations, Amanda.
On behalf of the New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut Alumni Network, thank you for recognizing our diverse and innovative group, which aims to serve over 8,000 alumni in the tri-state area. It is with a deep love for our alma mater that we strive to spread maroon and gold spirit. Since June 2018, we've hosted creative and strategic activities to allow for the continued growth of our local network and a continuous connection to the U. In recent years, we've created a core base of alumni, some of whom are joining us via stream tonight. This base of dedicated tri-state alumni have allowed us to create and capture amazing memories through the Rutgers Tailgate, Hops and Headshots event, virtual alumni and friends game night, and our Instagram page. We're honored by your support in our best year yet and ready for the challenge of hosting timely events as we forge through this virtual era.
For our last group award, we recognize this year's Outstanding Alumni Society, which celebrates the outstanding total programming efforts of an alumni society in support of the Alumni Association, Collegiate Unit, and University of Minnesota. The Outstanding Alumni Society of the Year is the College of Design. Engaging up to 2,000 students and alumni each year, the Design Student and Alumni Board, DSAB, offers a robust array of events and opportunities for those learning and working in design-related disciplines. With an innovative approach and structure, DSAB brings together students and alumni with the mission of enhancing the student experience by supporting the transition from college to career and connecting alumni and the professional community with the college in the process. Notable initiatives include the Design Mentor Program, which hit its peak in 2018 and 19 by matching over 300 students with mentors, making it one of the largest mentor programs at the university. Other high-impact programming includes the Design in 7 and Dirty Laundry speaker events, which feature design professionals telling intriguing stories based on real-world experiences, plus a changing menu of about 15 additional workshops, including firm tours, project site visits, portfolio reviews, and networking events annually. Design Forward College of Design Day of Service has also put a focus on volunteerism, with DSAB hosting multiple activities over the past 2 years, including a planting project to support pollinators with Great River Greening, an Arbor Day forest restoration project, landscaping for Habitat for Humanity, and more, including a remodel of a youth art space that's temporarily on hold due to COVID-19. Beyond their exceptional engagement and mentorship practices, DSAB boasts a number of highly engaged ambassadors that serve as board members, panelists, career contacts, admissions volunteers, and legislative network members advocating for higher education and design-related initiatives. Accepting the award on behalf of the College of Design is Liz Wallner. Congratulations.
I am honored and incredibly proud to speak on behalf of the Design Student and Alumni Board. and to accept this award as Alumni Society of the Year. After serving on the board for a few years and being alumni president for the 2019-2020 year, I can say that this group is incredibly unique and resilient. We are made up of an equal number of students and alums, and even with the unpredictable nature of 2020, our group was still able to remain engaged. Our purpose is to enhance the student experience by supporting the transition from college to career, thereby connecting alumni, students, and the professional community in lifelong support of the College of Design, the U, and each other. We take pride in being highly productive in terms of program development and engagement of students, alumni, and the professional community. And we look forward to the creative challenge of helping alumni and students connect in new and meaningful ways online during this unique time in the year ahead. Thank you again for this honor.
Our last two Alumni Association Awards recognize outstanding individuals. The U40 Alumni Leader celebrates an exceptional individual aged 40 or younger who has excelled in a new career or public service. This year's recipient is Nick Holla. Graduating from the U of M with a degree in chemical engineering in 2005, Nick Holla has gone on to change the world quite literally. Growing up on a dairy farm in Owatonna, Minnesota, Nick's experiences helped forge a pathway to his life's work, implementing sustainable technologies with the potential for global environmental impact. After leaving the U, Nick earned an MBA from the Stanford School of Business and a master's degree in energy resource engineering from the Stanford School of Earth, Energy, and Environmental Sciences, with a career evolution that included time in renewable energy, energy storage, biofuels, and food commercialization at General Mills. Nick found his niche in 2011 when he became the first employee of now global brand Impossible Foods. Involved in building the company from the ground up, Nick's creative vision helped forward its goal of developing plant-based meat alternatives that help feed the world's growing population in a way that is healthy for both people and the planet. In his current position as Senior Vice President for International Operations, Nick leads the way in expanding Impossible products to global markets, focusing on areas where demand for meat is growing at the fastest pace. With animal farming recognized as a leading cause of global warming and other environmental issues, Nick Holla's groundbreaking work has already made a tangible impact that will benefit humanity indefinitely. Congratulations, Nick.
I'm deeply honored and humbled to be accepting this leadership award tonight. Thank you to the University of Minnesota Alumni Association for this amazing honor, and to the countless family, friends, and colleagues who have helped me along my journey. My father was a proud Gopher alumnus, and I'm proud to carry on his legacy. I've dedicated my career to helping the world become a better place. My time at the University of Minnesota played a critical role. I became enamored with sustainable technologies and mentoring while at the university, and these have been two core pillars of my life: restore a global environment and form our future leaders. This led me to graduate school and eventually to Impossible Foods. Today's world has many challenges that we experience every day, yet I realize it's important to step back and acknowledge how far we've come and that everyone can make a real difference. And with passionate entrepreneurs working to solve the most important global challenges, our future is looking really bright. Thank you again for this wonderful recognition.
Last, but certainly not least, we celebrate the Advocate of the Year Award, which honors an exceptional individual who speaks out about the need for strong state support of the University of Minnesota and higher education policies. We are pleased to announce that this year's recipient is Paul Ports. Paul is a 1969 graduate of the Carlson School of Management and a founding board member of the Dakota County Chapter, DCC, of the UMAA. Paul Ports demonstrates true leadership through energetic volunteerism and advocacy. His unwavering support of the university and belief in its mission is apparent through his actions, which range from appealing to the legislature through in-person meetings, engaging other alumni, organizing and attending events, and more. Noted as someone who embraces a surround sound style when it comes to approaching advocacy, Paul goes above and beyond to seek out FaceTime with lawmakers and local leaders in support of the university's agenda. Since joining the Minnesota 201 Alumni Network in 2017, Paul has traveled to the Capitol and other locations on several occasions to meet with functionaries, including Representative Hansen, Representative Richardson, and Senator Klein. In addition to face-to-face interactions, he's been consistent in corresponding with congressional leaders, senators, and reps, and attending town hall meetings in his district. Not only has Paul made an impact through building strong personal connections with local leaders in Dakota County, he's successfully activated his fellow alumni to follow suit and raise their voices on behalf of the university. Congratulations, Paul.
Good evening. I am Paul Ports, the president of the Dakota County chapter of the University of Minnesota Alumni Association. I am accepting this award for Advocate of the Year for our entire chapter, Dakota County chapter, because from the beginning, we advocated for the University of Minnesota. At our first meeting in January of 2003, we had local politicians and regents, and we advocated for additional appropriations and the capital bonding bills. Later, we advocated for the University of Minnesota football stadium. And the thing that was interesting about that was the Twins, the Vikings, and the university all wanted new stadiums. And guess who got the new stadium first? The Golden Gophers. I think that really shows the influence that the university has here in the state of Minnesota. Of course, our chapter is not the only one that advocates for the University of Minnesota. There is a network of over 590,000 alumni that advocate for the needs and goals of the university. So I accept this award for our Dakota County chapter. Go Gophers, Sky Yuma, row the boat. Thank you.
Congratulations to all of the 2020 Alumni Association Award winners. The association could not be successful in carrying out its mission without dedicated alumni volunteers like you. We are grateful for your service and your loyalty. With that, I'd like to say, row the boat, Sky Yuma, and go Gophers. Thank you.
Well, Mark, I could not have said it better myself. Thank you so much for that presentation, and congratulations to all of this year's recipients. Well deserved. All right, before we get to our awards ceremony, I do want to show some Gopher pride that we have with us tonight. Let's take a look at some of the pictures that have come in from those who are watching. We've got such a fun picture here. It looks like a fall brew of some sort. Is that Goldie the Gopher? It looks like it, but loving the maroon and gold. And then also, thank you so much to Bill and Cindy for sending in this picture. You are celebrating UMAA from the cabin. I think we're all a little jealous, especially because today was that perfect fall day when you really want to be at the cabin. Well, next up, we have the Alumni Service Awards. And with that, we would like to have joining us to present the awards is the UMA Director of National Engagement, Kabila Tao.
It is my privilege to recognize recipients of the University of Minnesota's Alumni Service Award. This honor goes to a very special group of individuals whose ongoing commitment and service to the university is exceptional. Thank you to the Alumni Association Awards Selection Committee and the university's Honor Committee for reviewing each of the nominations and submitting them for approval by the Board of Regents. Our first Alumni Service Award recipient this evening is Bruce Chamberlain, a mentor, connector, and multi-dimensional resource to the College of Design. Bruce Chamberlain actively lends his talents to the greater good at the university and beyond. With decades of experience in the field of landscape architecture, he's helped grow and establish a variety of influential firms, as well as spearheaded the implementation of $75 million in capital improvements to the Minneapolis Park system. With a solid background in design, planning, and development, Bruce regularly gives back to his community, formerly serving as president of the American Society of Landscape Architecture, Minnesota. At the U, Bruce has supported students, faculty, and alumni from the College of Design and Department of Landscape Architecture through initiatives and unparalleled volunteer service. From sharing his expertise on faculty search committees the Alumni Advisory Board, and more to help establish the Roger Martin Travel Prize for Early Career Professionals through his work with ASLA Minnesota. Bruce is a valuable, fully engaged member of the U of M community. Always a strong proponent of professional development, Bruce regularly participates in student design reviews, research assistantships, capstone committees, guest lecturing, and studio teaching, as well as going above and beyond to connect students with real-world research and project experience. Welcome, Bruce.
My university experience was a time of translation, a connecting of dots, really, from a rich childhood on my family's dairy farm to a fulfilling career as a landscape architect and urban designer. It's an honor to accept this award, and I accept it with humility and praise for countless others who equally serve in numerous ways. We can each be talented in our work, but the integrity by which we serve is the measure that matters most. I am the second of my family to receive this honor. My big brother, Roger, accepted his a few years ago. We can be sure our father, Minnesota class of 1942, and his parents, Minnesota classes of 1912 and 1915, are no doubt pleased we are doing our part for this family passion that is the University of Minnesota. Thank you.
Our second ASA recipient is Doug Hipsch, a 1985 graduate of the College of Food, Agricultural, and Natural Resource Sciences. Doug Hipsch exemplifies the moniker of both leader and advocate. As a fourth-generation Perham, Minnesota family farmer and business owner, Doug works tirelessly to champion initiatives and facilitate engagement in greater Minnesota communities, as well as between alumni and policymakers. When testifying at the hearing of the state capitol before the Senate Higher Education Committee, Doug explained the university's impact extends to just about every farmer in every county, in every corner of the state, driving Minnesota's global economy and our statewide workforce. Doug served on the UMAA Board of Directors from 2014 to 2020. Holding the position of board chair in 2018 to 2019. He was involved in everything from serving on the university's presidential search committee to steering the UMAA's revenue growth task force, to being a key player on the past chair's advisory group, nominating board development committee, finance and audit committee, and the Minnesota 201 Legislative Advocacy Network. Known for his aptitude to inspire peers and legislators through impassioned advocacy, professional knowledge, and a U of M pride, Doug stands out as a true ambassador and change maker within the university system and beyond. Welcome, Doug.
First and foremost, I am humbled and honored to accept this award because I love every part of the University of Minnesota. The U has helped me in every phase and step of my life through its education, research, and extension. I feel truly lucky to have been able to serve as chair of the University of Minnesota Alumni Association. Through connecting alumni, students, and friends, the Alumni Association fosters a lifelong spirit of belonging and pride. The global engagement advances university excellence and helps contribute to solving the world's great challenges. I would especially like to thank UMAA President Lisa Lewis and the fantastic staff of the Alumni Association. I wish everyone could understand the deep commitment the staff has to making the University of Minnesota continually better. I would also like to thank my fellow board members who served with me. It has been a privilege to serve alongside all of them. What started off as a brief introduction has turned into lifelong friends, all sharing the common bond of the University of Minnesota. It is the university's great influence across the entire state of Minnesota that calms me, knowing there isn't a problem or challenge we can't overcome when we work together. 2020 is a year that will not be forgotten, and I'm confident that the U will put itself at the center of creating a more just and inclusive society that is ready to tackle whatever challenge emerges next. Again, thank you to President Gable, the UMAA, the University of Minnesota, and the Board of Regents for this award. Thanks again.
Our next ASA recipient this evening is Bruce Johnson. An expert in his field, Minnesota homegrown entrepreneur Bruce Johnson has spent decades lending his voice to CFANS and the Department of Bioproducts and Biosystems Engineering. Since graduating from the U of M in 1979, Bruce has established himself as an industry leader in the forest products and building material trade with his company, Viking Forest Products. Recently retired, he's employed countless CFANS graduates and is known for generously contributing his time and resources to helping develop tomorrow's industry leaders. Bruce's commitment to supporting the U's educational mission, its faculty, and the students has made a lasting, meaningful impact. For over 20 years, he's been an active member of the BEE Advisory Council, serving as chair from 2013 to 2019. Bruce's guidance was integral in helping reshape the department and its academic approach when the forest product and agricultural engineering programs merged, and his business acumen was key in developing the Sustainable Systems Management undergraduate program. With a passion for student success, Bruce has been a longtime participant in the CFANS Mentor Program and has worked numerous student recruitment events. Beyond his hands-on approach with the school, department, and their communities, Bruce also secured funding and created an endowment for student scholarships, which has been awarded to 10 students since its inception in 2014. Welcome, Bruce.
It is with an abundance of gratitude and appreciation that I accept the Alumni Service Award from the University of Minnesota and the College of Food, Agriculture, and Natural Resource Sciences. I am forever humbled by being in a position to be considered for this award. As a young U of M student in the mid-1970s, I could never have dreamed of getting to a point where I might give back to the school that gave me so much. Without the education I received, and the dedication and commitment of the faculty, then and now, this award could never have been possible. Giving back was so easy. I've been blessed with many joys during my career. One of the greatest is engaging with and hiring energetic, bright young students, watching them persevere through ups and downs, and then coming out the other side with successful and fulfilling careers. For me, that is pure joy. Thank you very much.
And now our next ASA is Bob Cuppers. A 1976 graduate of the College of Business Administration, Bob Cuppers has established himself as an indispensable leader and essential advocate for the Carlson School of Management and the University of Minnesota. As a longtime member of the college's Board of Overseers and board chair since 2012, Bob's years of service have defined him as a go-to resource, a passionate campaigner, and an all-around champion for the U. In his position as chairman of the Board of Overseers, Bob brings corporate experience from his role as former vice chairman of Deloitte and personal resources to the table, while strategically working to further the school's mission and its numerous fundraising initiatives, from the Driven campaign to an initiative that helps support military veterans through the MBA program and more. Bob's all-in approach continues to engage and inspire his peers through truly meaningful leadership. Well respected for his wonderful sense of humor, but also his keen ability to identify valuable connection points between faculty, volunteer, board members, and the Carlson School Dean's Office, Bob leverages the skills of individuals and their networks to create collective success and energetic engagement. Congratulations, Bob. So unfortunately, Bob wasn't able to join us this evening, but he asked that we share these remarks on his behalf. I am thrilled to be a recipient of the Alumni Service Award. I thank the Carlson School of Management and the University Alumni Association for recommending me for this award. Like many others, I spent part of my time and energy in service to the university because of my sincere gratitude for the way my education prepared me for success in business and in life. My service as an alum has been very important in the last 15 or so years, even though I have not lived in the Twin Cities for almost 40 years. I am grateful for the recognition and truly value the time I choose to spend helping the Carlson School and the university to remain successful. And now our next ASA recipient is Mary Kurth. Since earning a degree in physics from the College of Science and Engineering and an accounting degree and MBA from Carlson School of Management, Mary Kurth has spent her life working hard and giving back. From a 20-plus year career in leadership at global agricultural giant Cargill to her unparalleled volunteerism at the university, Mary is a shining example of an impactful servant leader with a genuine philanthropic ethos. As an active member of the CSE Alumni Society Board, Mary brings boundless energy to the table. She is fully engaged in board meetings and committee work, consistently attending or producing events, and readily providing invaluable leadership in her role as a vice chair. In addition to her combined 12 years of Carlson board service, serving on the Carlson Alumni Society Board, as well as the Undergraduate Advisory Board, Mary also generously volunteers her time to the university at large as a member of the Social Concerns Committee. Beyond her hands-on approach as an alumna and mentor, Mary has generously established endowments including the Douglas B. Kurth Scholarship Fund at the Carlson School and the Jeffrey P. Kurth Scholarship Fund at the College of Science and Engineering to support our future Gopher leaders. Mary, welcome.
I am honored to accept the University of Minnesota Alumni Award. This recognition is a highlight of my university career. As a child, I grew up on the east side of St. Paul. My family surrounded me with care and love. Because of circumstances, my mom and dad were only able to achieve an 8th grade education. In 5th grade, my teacher encouraged me with the value of education. As I was searching for my future, I recognized I needed a college education to have the successful career I cherished. The University of Minnesota has helped me achieve my professional success. Since the University of Minnesota has given me so much, I want to give back to the university for the success of future students and their careers. My focus is on allowing more students access to college through sponsoring scholarships, more successful times in college through mentorship, and better experiences after graduation through participation on alumni boards. Thank you so much for recognizing my service with this Alumni Service Award.
Now our next ASA recipient, Mirna Shah. Mirna Shah earned her bachelor's degree in 1960 from the College of Home Economics, currently known as the College of Education and Human Development. While her professional resume includes work with iconic brands such as Land O'Lakes and Pillsbury, her commitment and connection to her alma mater has always remained strong. Since moving to Arizona over 15 years ago, Mirna has been anything but idle. From leading the UMAA's Arizona West Valley chapter to being actively involved in the Gamma Omicron Beta sorority for over 30 years and much more. A force of nature on her chapter's alumni board, Mirna's involvement as a member started in 2004, leading her to being named director at large, treasurer, followed by board president, a position she's held since 2018. Mirna has spearheaded numerous initiatives, including Mini College, a high-profile program featuring talks by 5 U of M professors, and a reception with former President Eric Kaler. She played a key role in the chapter exceeding its 40th anniversary fundraising goal and has contributed to the efforts that led to the chapter's recognition as Outstanding Network in 2011 and 2015, and also to receiving Program Extraordinaire in 2012. Mirna, welcome.
President Gable, Regent Mayron, university leaders, and staff. I'm so honored to receive this award. Thank you to everyone who worked on my nomination. The University of Minnesota has always been very special. It provided me with a fine education, leading to a successful 50-year-plus career. It is also where I met my husband of 60 years. Through the U, I had opportunities to meet and work with many wonderful people. One memorable highlight was working on an archaeological dig in Israel with a University of Minnesota professor and watching the sunrise over the Golan Heights. Awesome. It's my pleasure to continue my affiliation with the University of Minnesota as a member of the Arizona West Valley Alumni Chapter, which is full of talented and reliable members who work to support the University of Minnesota and make our chapter one of the best in the alumni system. Thank you again.
And now our next ASA recipient, Wendy Simonson. Since graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy degree in 1977, Wendy Simonson has gone on to become an engaged community leader, energetic volunteer, and champion for patient care. A former co-owner of the Kemper Drug in Elk River, Wendy's professional life is one of commitment and innovation, promoting long-term wellness within the communities she serves and beyond. She has served on the College of Pharmacy's National Board of Advisors as president of the Century Motor Club and as a member of the Minnesota Pharmacy Alliance. Some of her most impactful volunteerism is done through her work with the College of Pharmacy Leadership Network Partners, a past recipient of the College of Pharmacy Alumni Society's Distinguished Pharmacist Award, as well as the Lawrence and Dolores Weaver Medal. Wendy is an inspirational example of forward-thinking leadership and dedication. Wendy, welcome.
Hi, I feel very fortunate to have received my pharmacy degree from the University of Minnesota College of Pharmacy. It's allowed me to practice a profession that I truly love. My pharmacy degree opened a door for me to help people live happier, healthier lives, and this has made me very happy. I also feel fortunate that the college asked for my participation in endeavors that improve the pharmacy experience for students and alumni, and that I said yes. Being involved has allowed me to share my passion for the practice of pharmacy with students and alumni alike. I have learned much from the students and from my pharmacy mentors at the college and in the community. My involvement at the university helped me grow as a person and make lifelong friendships. Thank you for asking. I am honored to accept the Alumni Service Award and thank my nominators and supporters.
And now our last ASA recipient, Jeff Williams. Since earning his MA in Public Affairs from the Humphrey School, Jeff D. Williams has gone on to not only build a successful career, but has found the time to generously and continuously give back. As CEO of the Michigan-based public sector consultants, Jeff and his team worked to affect policy in areas of education, energy, the environment, and community and economic development. With a career focused on designing and carrying out policy strategies and developing meaningful collaborations, Jeff's professional talents certainly cross over to his work with U of M alumni, students, and the Humphrey School. Jeff served on the Humphrey School Alumni Society Board for 2 consecutive 3-year terms, including 1 year as board president and an additional year as an executive committee member. During this time, he developed the Alumni in Residence program, which engages past Humphrey graduates to share professional experience with students and fellow alumni. A believer in hands-on guidance for students, Jeff participates in the Career Mentorship Program and on various expert and career panels. With a knack for assessing data, he promotes tracking and evaluation of alumni effectiveness in support of the school, while being a key driver of the board's successful Give to the Max Day fundraising efforts. Jeff, welcome.
I am honored and humbled to receive this award. The Humphrey School and the Twin Cities campus were foundational experiences in my life. Classmates challenged me, professors inspired me, and the academic and the college staff supported me at every step during graduate school. I'm passionate about connecting data to people to action, so there was no better home for me than a place committed to advancing the common good. I was honored to return as an alumnus and to advance and support the school. But as I learned on the first day of classes at Humphrey, service is a team sport. I'm grateful to everyone on the Humphrey School Alumni Board for their hard work and fellowship. To my family, including my fellow Humphrey alum, Joy Witten, my wife. Dean Laura Bloomberg, Gwen Freed, and the current faculty and staff at the school, thank you for continuing the tradition of excellence in both teaching and scholarship. and to the public policy faculty and staff in the 1990s who propelled me forward. Dean Abrahamson, Sandra Archibald, John Brandel, Jim Jernberg, Bob Cooterly, and Len Schumann. Last, a special nod to the faculty in the program of the History of Science and Technology, housed, if I remember correctly, at the School of Physics at the U at the time. So to Arthur Norberg and Bob Seidel, thank you for allowing a public policy nerd passionate about the role of science and technology in public policy to crash several of your graduate level courses. From a Michigan-based outpost of the Gopher Nation, thank you very much.
University of Minnesota, please take a moment to maybe give a little round of applause for yourselves and for all of them in your living rooms, wherever you are joining us. Thank you for all you've done for the students, your fellow alumni, and the university. The Alumni Association is working hard to keep alumni connected while we are physically apart. Here is how we're doing this. We are offering a variety of events in the next few weeks, so check these out if you'd like. On October 7th, Minnesota Secretary of State Steve Simon, UMM Morris Professor Tim Lindbergh, and moderator Rashini Rushkumar will take part in an insightful, nonpartisan conversation on local politics and voting ahead of the upcoming election. You can just about imagine that there's probably a lot of questions that they can answer that you might have on your mind. This hour-long conversation will leave you feeling empowered with the resources and information that you need to confidently cast your vote. And the next installment of the UMAA's Masterclass series, Masterclass LinkedIn, will be taking place on October 16th and the 23rd, covering topics including marketing yourself and navigating LinkedIn. The course will help you gain a deeper understanding of how to maximize your LinkedIn experience and elevate your profile. If you would like to know more about these or any other University of Minnesota Alumni Association programs, please visit the UMAA website. You can find that at umnalumni.org. All right, we want to check out some of your more Gopher pride that you're showing us from home. Look at this, Amanda Rodriguez. If quarantine prepped me for anything, it's tonight's UMN Alumni Awards affair setup. I am with you with that. I didn't even know Zoom was a thing until COVID. And then we've got Joelle Larson says, happy to be virtually celebrating very deserving U of M alumni tonight. Though virtual, this event is still an incredibly inspiring opportunity to recognize amazing people. I could not agree more with you. And then lastly, we have one here congratulating Wendy, who we just heard from. That's so cool, Joe. Thanks for posting that for us. And for everybody who took the time to post pictures of what you're doing, what your setup looks like. It really does help us make it feel like we really are still a community. And right now, we do want to say congratulations to our prize winners. You might recognize these faces who we showed you just a moment ago, Bill and Cindy, and of course, our lovely follower here, it looks like for maybe on Instagram or Twitter. You guys are the winners of our Fall Ready prize packages. A member of the Alumni Association staff is going to reach out to you shortly to coordinate getting you your prize package courtesy of the University Alumni Market. Congratulations. That's going to be awesome. Please sport those that gear with pride. All right, so once again, thank you all so much for attending. I know this is a very kind of an odd thing for all of us. We're getting through it together. I want to give a special shout out to the Alumni Association. They're kind of figuring this out as we go. We just did an awards ceremony on Zoom. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of strange, but they did it very well. And at least for me as a Gopher, it makes me feel connected to the community. So thank you all for joining. We hope next time that this can be in person. And can't wait to get back out there at TCF Bank Stadium, right? We're in our maroon and gold. Sky Yuma, everyone. Have a wonderful evening.